You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tannehill to throw on the first play. That's complete to Treylon Burks. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Tannehill finding Woods for the Titans' 1st down.
Robert Woods got to close out his 5-year tenure in Los Angeles as a Super Bowl champion. Remember, he began in the NFL with the Buffalo Bills. What a nice ending there out on the West Coast for a consistent receiver who was lost with injury 9 games into 2021. Now, on his next great adventure in Tennessee, where he can immediately form a nice duo with A.J. Brown. Good play from the man they call Bobby Trees.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. There's Jamin Davis, the former Kentucky Wildcat, bringing the pressure that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Going across the field, he finds Phillips. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill uses the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give Henry another shot. And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 20, 10, 5. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it. I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, Get back to what works.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
6-0 our score after 1.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run for it with Robinson.
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Howell throwing on 1st down here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Howell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. Third down here.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Powell.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Tannehill.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
27 yards there, a first down.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So, line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Another throw for Howell.
Buying time to his left. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Now Howell. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Second down, Howell now.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Howell, 3rd and goal. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
This time they stay on the ground, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been open.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 146 yards on the ground for him so far. Tannehill on 3rd down. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. And he will have a Titans 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Bullock's kick is good, and that trims the lead to 3. It's 9-6 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And this is going to be a Commanders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Back to Robinson now on first down. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Powell. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back to throw. Howell.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Washington on 3rd down.
Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So problems and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On first down, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. From the 29, Tannehill.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Room here to run. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Inside handoff, Henry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
It's caught by Hooper. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get...
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry from 10 yards out.
And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Throwing here, Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Howell on the QB sneak. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And some room to roam now. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They get 17 there, good for a Commander's first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to connect with Dotson. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Commanders,
they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.